Hello everyone and welcome back to the Kukli Bushcraft channel. Okay, so I'm going to do a little comparison. Got 3 ferro rods here. So this is mainly I think about these two. So Sweden against Finland. Whoa! So we've got the Light My Fire Army ferro rod and the Kupilka 8, I believe this is called. Right, so also we've got this, which is made by a company called Bushmen, sorry, plural. So, yeah, not overly impressed with how this came because it had like a nice paracord weave on this, but you actually couldn't really reach the ferro rod with the scraper. So, yeah, we'll include this as well in the comparison. Okay, so I've got some fat wood here. So I'm going to make a couple of curls and see how they do. I think that bit's a bit juicier. Let's go for there. Oh, around that knot actually looks really nice. Okay, here we go. This is the Kupilka Fire Steel 8 versus the Light My Fire Swedish Army model. And what I've been finding is when I use the back of my knife, they're about the same. This is the Kupilka first. And looking at the footage, this is the Light My Fire. Looking at the footage from this angle, the Kupilka actually does look a little bit better, a little bit brighter sparks. Oh, there we go. However, when I use the scraper, this is the Kupilka. Oh, get the scraper the right way around, Tim. There we go. It's the Light My Fire that definitely has the edge. You see the difference? Of course, it's entirely possible that individual ferro rods have got different sharpnesses of strikers, but when I tried the Light My Fire striker with the Kupilka ferro rod, look, much better. So when it comes to the rods, the Kupilka is a little bit larger. I'll throw some specs in later. A little bit longer, I should say, whereas this one, the Light My Fire, is a little bit thicker. So I think it's a tie when it comes to the rods. The scrapers, the Light My Fire definitely wins, especially seeing as you've got a little whistle on there. And we didn't do this one, did we? Yeah. So the scraper, I can't really do the thumb assist with this, but if I pull, it's still actually quite a good rod. But not so easy to control because of the lack of a real handle. And not so easy to get sparks, but you would expect that because it's quite significantly cheaper. If I try it this way round on the knife, yeah. I mean, really, as a comparison, I should have maybe thrown in a really cheap one as well. These two are actually fairly equal. I do quite like the handle of this one. It's quite nice and grippy. So, but the little depression on the back of the Light My Fire also is quite nice. So I'd say these two were fairly equal. This one, yeah, it's a little bit cheaper, so you would expect it to be not quite as good. So, and as for these two, the Light My Fire is the more expensive one, so as if you tend to use a knife, I'd definitely go for the kupilka. Right, well, thank you very much for watching, everyone, and please give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you all again soon for another Kukli Bushcraft video. Bye for now. The Swedish Army fire steel is 10mm thick by about 57 long, and it costs between 15 and 20 euros here in Finland. The kupilka 8 is 8mm thick, surprisingly enough, and about 56mm long, and costs around about 11 to 15 euros. The Bushmen version is again 8mm thick, and it's 70mm up to where the hole is that the paracord goes through. This cost me, I think, €8.